I'm going to give you a brief introduction to Garageband 10.3.1. This should be the latest version of Garageband in September of 2018. Looking at your initial startup window, you have a bunch of choices. Generally, I usually start with an empty project. All of these other things are templates, which you could use. I like to start with an empty project because you can select everything you want. You click Empty Project and click Choose, and it will open up your Garageband window. Here you have choices of software, audio, and drummer tracks. The software tracks would be anything that you're going to record with a MIDI keyboard at your workstation or using the musical typing feature. So really any instrument that you're going to add through the computer is your software instrument. Your audio tracks would be if you're going to connect a microphone or connect a live guitar into your computer, and then the drummer tracks are an additional feature. I'm going to start with a software instrument track and click Create. And here's a brief outline of what you're looking at. In the center of your screen, or actually it's to your right, is your track window, which has the electric piano that I already selected. If I add additional tracks, I would click this plus button, select software again, click Create, and this way I can add multiple sounds within my track window. The feature at the bottom, this is your editor window. You can access that with your scissors button up here. So I click the scissors, it should go away. Click the scissors and it will appear. Don't need it right now. This stuff right here is your library. It's quite large. Usually it might show up on your screen as a little bit smaller than that. You can customize the size how you see fit. And to get rid of your library, you click this first button here. To change the sound of your software instrument track, click on the track window, open your library, and you can pick any one of these sound categories. Let's say I wanted to do a drum kit. You click on it, the icon should change, and then on my MIDI keyboard at my workstation, I have all of the keys that I can play as I see fit. Switch tracks, I can do my piano. Pretty cool. I can come in here for synthesizer sounds. If you're into electronic music, there's a lot of really great sounds in this newer version of GarageBand. Whatever you want. And I can close that if it gets in my way. Another real popular feature is the loop library, which is in the upper right-hand corner. Click on the loop icon. I'm currently going through an update right now, so you'll see that it's downloading materials, and that's why those are spinning. The other stuff that's available, click on it. It will give me a sample. I can click and drag it into my project if I like it. Drag it to the beginning of my timeline. That's your numbers at the top of your track window. These are basically beat and measure numbers. Drag it over to the beginning. I can expand it by clicking in the upper right hand corner. I'm not sure why it didn't let me do that. Try it slower. Click and drag. There we go. And every time you get a little notch, that's where it repeats. I want to find a little drum sound to go with that. That might be kind of cool. An 80s backbeat. Yeah, there you go. Click that, drag it in. Who's excited? Click and drag that over. Ugh, sorry, it's because I'm downloading stuff that it's a little slow. And then I can use my playback controls up here. Let's rewind all the way to the beginning. Click play. Cool. Two things at once. I can use my spacebar to stop if I don't want to click the play button up there. If you're recording yourself, you might want to turn on a metronome. That might be, that'll give you a nice click. That'll go to the beat. Don't leave that on when you're listening. Just turn it off. This is your master volume up here. And if you forget any of these icons, you come over to this little question mark, click on it. And that labels everything for you. So as you hover around, it will tell you what you're on. So that might be helpful if you're really new to GarageBand. Turn on that question mark, and it labels everything for you. It's nice once you kind of get the language of the program to understand what each of these little things do. So I highly recommend putting on the question mark if you're new to the program. Have fun exploring.